Hey, I'm Chris from Make Everything, and today I'm going to show you a quick tip to get perfect cuts in sheet metal using a jump shear and a pair of tin snips. Check it out. Okay, so if you're not familiar with a jump shear or a stomp shear, it's basically a cutting blade on the back side and a cutting edge on the table, and by stepping on a pedal, the cutting edge comes down and it can shear metal. This is a Niagara. It's 36 inches wide and it'll cut 16 gauge mild steel. Now, normally when you want to get a straight cut with this, you would use a fence along the side and you'd hold your material in place and you can get a nice straight cut. Now, the problem is if you're not doing a perfectly straight cut, what a lot of people do is they put a light shining straight down and they try and look down and line up their cut and make it that way. This little trick eliminates that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our mark. In this case, we're just going to do a straight line. And we're going to make sure we mark it on both sides of the material. We'll go straight across on this one. So now we've got our mark on this sheet metal. Now this is 16 gauge mild steel and it's got this kind of grinder cut edge. So we want to cut that off. Now the key to this trick is having snips. We've got left-handed snips, which are red, and right-handed snips, which are green. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make straight cuts using these snips. And we're going to just make little indents on the very edges of the line we want to cut. I'm using both types of snips because I want the metal to curl down in the correct direction on either side, and I'll show what that looks like. So you can see the way the metal curled down just a little bit. So now that the metal is curled down, I've basically put what you could call scribe lines on my sheet metal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put that into the brake and we're going to pull it back, and you can hear it. And what that noise is it's those two little tabs that we just cut registering against the back side of the cutting edge. Now if I move my snips off the shear and get everything out of my way, if I stomp down on this, it doesn't matter where I am on the cutting edge, and I'm always going to cut that line perfectly. Now what happens on these types of shears is a lot of people cut to the right side corner, so the blade tends to dull on the right side of these shears. Now if you're in a public shop or maybe your shear's a little dull, it can be frustrating to get a perfect cut in the middle of the shear. So now with this trick, I can put it on there, do my stomp, and my piece is cut perfect where those two registration marks were. And now this can work for any angle. That's the beauty of this trick. If we want to make another cut, and those are our two stop and start points, let's say we have to scribe this in, I can take my shears again, and even though I'm on this weird, totally random angle, push this into my shear, register it back, make sure I'm nice and tight. And it's exactly where my lines started. It's going to be perfect every single time. All right, that about does it for this little trick video. I thought this was going to be kind of a good, helpful video to share here on YouTube. I shared this on my Instagram at Make Everything Shop and got a lot of really positive messages, and a lot of people that had seen it before. Maybe they were sheet metal guys or people that had stuff like this and they'd never seen it before, and that's what I want to do. I want to share little tips and tricks that I've learned in my shop with everyone. I want, this community of education to be as, large and vast as possible. So sharing stuff like this is also just super, super important to me. Now, you don't need a stomp shear like this to do this. If you have an electric shear, hydraulic shear, or if you have one of those manual crank shears that they sell at like Harbor Freight, you could totally do the same thing. You just need to register your material back up against it. This little easy method just saved my life on the last project, so I hope it was helpful. That being said, fabrication and tips, tricks, information is really important to me, and this year I will be attending FabTech in Chicago. It's in November. I'll put the dates right here, and I've been given a special code for my fans and followers to get 30% off the education sessions. I'm going to put the code right here. There'll be a link in the description if you want to check it out. I will be at FabTech Tuesday and Wednesday. The show goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on these dates. And if you want to see me, shoot me a message. We can catch up. I'll be walking around. I'll be seeing my friends at Faird and Lincoln Electric during the day, and some other people from the YouTube and Instagram community will be there too, and we can all hang out and share ideas and see Chicago a little bit. So that'll be fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Chris Zett from Make Everything, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more stuff like this, fabricating videos, tips and tricks, and whatnot. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video, and I hope to see you at FabTech. Thanks.